Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 69 tequila shots for the single dad. I'm Robert Parish, single dad. Shot number 58. Everything comes down to loving. My mother, Beverly Jane Acom Parish, who died exactly 6 months before her 87th birthday, taught me how to love. Unlike Ed, she came from a mostly functional middle-class family. Her father, Clifford, was a greeting card salesman. Her mother, Lois, a large woman with an iron will and a green thumb, kept the home fires burning in Cincinnati, while Cliff traveled the Midwest selling pithy, sentimental, badly illustrated cardboard poetry. Lois and Cliff met at church. She sang in the choir, he played the organ. They died within months of each other after more than 40 years of marriage. In other words, the dynamics in my mother's family of origin should have prepared her to make a good husband choice and thrive in her own marriage. Not. But despite her less than blissful relationship with Ed, they divorced after 34 years. Bev never lost sight of the importance of family and what should hold every group of genetically connected humans together: love. A few years before her death, I videotaped an interview with her. She loved the camera. I asked, "Bev, tell me, what's the most important thing you want your children, grandchildren, and the generations that follow to know about life?" She took a sip of her ever-present Chardonnay, thought for a moment, and said with a twinkle in her eye, "Everything comes down to loving, Bobby. Everything."
I always say the most important thing is love. Loving one another. You know, whether you are in contact with each other every day, it doesn't matter, as long as you know that that person is there and you love each other.
So, in those dark, lonely moments when the kids are on vacation with that other parent and having a great time, and you're stuck in your crappy, barely furnished apartment as your mind races to the possibility of self-medicating with a jug of Jägermeister while drooling over Pussy Galore doing her semi-naked thing in Goldfinger? Not that I've been there. The best thing you can do is to give yourself a hug. Ugh. Seriously, follow my mom's advice about loving and apply it to yourself. It is everything. If you're alone, avoid sinking into self-pity and rejoice in the peace and quiet. If you're lucky enough to have friends, get busy with them. Do something you rarely do. For instance, bowling can soothe even the most anxious soul. Nothing is more therapeutic than throwing a heavy ball at a bunch of helpless pins, hearing a crack, and watching the chaos. Of course, if you're blessed with a female companion in your life, probably best not to think about my mother at all.